Hello everyone, welcome to another build here for Diablo 4. I've been playing the closed beta the past week, and I did a build for Barbarian. I haven't played Sorcerer, but this is what I would go for if I had a Sorcerer. Basically focusing on Chain Lightning, as you deal more and more damage to mobs, it will chain to other mobs, so on and so forth, lots of lightning damage, and the build also has some defensive measures and mobility to keep you from dying, of course. This is gonna be some basic video setup, like very fast. I'll provide this tree for you. I can give you some examples on legendaries and aspects of power that you can use for your build, but it's basically aspects of power are very easy. Just get something that increases your mana or increases the damage on your chain lightning. That's the core of your build, lightning damage overall. So look for legendaries with that aspect of power. If you don't get, you can get aspects of power from dungeons. So if you get the legendary with the bad aspect of power for your build, you go to a dungeon, get aspect of power that you want, and of course you can extract the one from your current legendary and imprint the one that you got from your dungeon. Going into the tree, we'll go first with Frostbolt, and then enhanced Frostbolt and Gleaning Frostbolt. Gleaning because you'll generate more mana, and you'll see why we need more mana. Very basic. This is basically through a bolt of frost and it will chill an enemy. As you chill enemies, they'll also eat other enemies and has a chance to explode basically, so it's very good. Our main core, the core of our build here, which is Chain Lightning. As you level up, you put 5 points on Chain Lightning. Basically, you are chaining enemies on up to 6 times, and it's doing lightning damage. You go with Enhanced Lightning, Chain Lightning, which will give an increased chance of critical strike, and Greater Chain Lightning, which means that if the Chain Lightning bounces off you, the next hit will do 25% increased damage. Now, Chain Lightning will be doing the majority of the damage for both the clearing mobs and single target fights. It will start with 6 chains, of course, and each cast will hit the same target 4 times if there are no more enemies around. Its high damage will also destroy basically a group of mobs efficiently, and once it reaches level 5, the damage will be further increased with Glass Cannon and Devastation. Devastation is here, which means your maximum mana is increased by 3, and then with Elemental Dominance, which means that your core skills deal 12% increased damage when cast above 50 mana. That's why we are putting some points into Dominance, into Devastation, and we are getting mana with our items more and more, also with Gleaning Frostbolt, so we are always generating mana for Chain Lightning to do more damage. Then for mobility, we have our teleport. This will basically teleport to a location and do damage upon arrival, and will also give you CC, but we don't stop there. We decrease the cooldown of teleport because we want it more often available, and then Shimmering Teleport, which means that you'll get even further damage mitigation with our damage reduction. Then we go for Glass Cannon, which was what I was just talking about, which is you deal 12% increased damage, but you also take more damage. It should be fine. You are a Sorcerer. Sorcerer is broken, so as long as you kite well groups of mobs and single target bosses, should be fine. Frost Nova. Frost Nova basically are and Frostbolt, as you saw, are basically spec to generate more mana, so you deal more damage with Chain Lightning. So what we are trying to do here is keep using Frostbolt and Frost Nova, generate more mana, and deal more damage with Chain Lightning. We also use Lightning Spear just as an added bonus in terms of damage. It's basically a Spear of Lightning that will seek out enemies. And then for our ultimate, which will be Unstable Currents, which will give you even more lightning damage, and basically it has a chance of double casting Chain Lightning for more burst damage when you need. Has a high cooldown, so you need to be aware of that. So it will also increase your attack speed while it's active. And while Unstable Current is active, you also get Crackling Energy, which continually pulses and consumes no charges. So more damage for Chain Lightning. That's basically the core. of the tree. I'll leave this in the comments. Now, you need to look for aspects that give good chain of lightning boost in terms of damage. You can search for even on this tree. For example, you have this one that's given on dry steps. You can use this tree even to search for the ones that you want. Elementalist aspect, which means that core or mastery skills cast or above a certain number of mana gain a percentage chance of increased critical strike chance. This is pretty good if you find one with this, or you can just grab it from dry steps if it's available in the beta. I'm not entirely sure. This will give you more critical strike with chain lightning. Just an example. It's really, you can come here. Like there's the one here for lightning spear if you want. You can search. For example, this one. Crackling energy has a percent chance to chain to an additional enemy. Amazing, right? Instead of 6 chains, you get 7. That's just for our currents here. And then you have this one, which is probably the best for the build, which is Aspect of the Unbroken Tether. Chain Lightning has a percentage chance to chain additional times. So you will really want this one. This one seems like there isn't on a dungeon, so it's probably RNG. But if you get this one, you are set for a really good build with Chain Lightning. Guys, that's it. I'll be doing more builds on Rogue, Druid, and Necromancer. On this beta, I'll be going with Druid. So keep an eye out for more builds, and see you on the next one, guys. Bye.